me, and this was somebody who's not here, so it's maybe not as complete as before, but in column writing, this is a bylined piece. Just keep that in mind from the beginning, that your columns have student names by them as people who wrote them. And that's what makes it different than an editorial. Okay, original piece, headlines may be included. I always have my students think about that. If it doesn't say they have to be, really think about whether your headline helps or hurts that ad or helps that piece before you submit it. Okay. And so here are some Class A qualifiers. I guess I can talk to the one that is my student here from Class A. It's an opinion piece about redefining her ADD as a superpower, but it's really personal. And that's what sells in like the national contest for columns and for the JEA contest. Opening a vein and sharing a little bit of your soul in a column is really important. As a universal theme in the end, drunk driving and seniors and sunrises, probably a little bit of, nostalgia looking back. So those are some Class A. And here's some Class Bs, building the chat GPT. That's cute, clever headline as well. That headline helps that column, I think. But you don't have to include the headline. Okay, so the variety of the look of them makes a difference too. And I think a judge can't just, can't discount something that looks just like it was printed off of a Word document versus something that's been designed. I really think it helps. So if you have designed it, submit the design version. Absolutely. In Class C, these didn't have headlines. Okay, so there's a variety. Think about that. Look at the leads. They're so similar, which is interesting. So making a universal plea, but still getting personal with your columns. Okay, so in this category, just like the last one, you qualify, the top 8 qualify, and then you get a topic. You go to state and compete with the other top 7, so there's 8 total, and you get an hour and 15 minutes to write a column. And again, it's a really great contest. The problems that we've seen in the past are some students wanting to use the internet to do additional research on their topic. No, this needs to come from your heart, needs to come from your own experience, and you need to acknowledge that in your column. Select 1 or 2 topics and access prior. So if you have knowledge, that's fine, but not to look up stuff every time. So here's the state winners, classes A and C. School counselors could save lives. The headline was included. It doesn't have to be, but it could be.
Those first 2 are the one. Yep.
Okay.
Just longer.
Can you see them well enough? I don't need to read them too, but just to see kind of what they wrote about. They make this in the topic. I don't know what the other topic was this time, but that's okay. Okay, so any questions about column writing or thoughts? This category, for those of you 10 plus years, know that you used to have to submit 2 columns to equal 1 entry. So that proved that the reporter, the columnist, was someone who does this regularly, has a voice, has established a readership, that sort of thing. But we only require 1 now. So it opens it up. And again, you have to have 3 different entries. So the same person, even if they've written 2 great columns. So it's kind of changed the way I do things in my classroom. I don't have a regular staff columnist anymore. I let anyone write a column. Does that make sense? Because I can't submit more than 1 thing for that 1 person. So